So we have arrived at the Venice Santa Lucia station, and looks like we've got a nice train that brought us here, and the weather's really cold, but it's quite a gloomy day, so hopefully we get more sunlight. Alright, so we're here at the El Puente de Rialto, and looks like a nice place where the gondolas are here in Venice. Wonderful place. And here's the Hotel Rialto. So let's check where we're going. So we're going to El Puente de Rialto as the lunch stop.
Kind of the same thing.
So it looks like a lovely place, and we're here. And look at the nice alleys and the nice walkways. It's ooh, there's even a Hard Rock Cafe over here. Nice. Here in Venice, and looks like a pretty nice place that's going on. We're now taking the gondola. We're on the gondola ride here in Venice. A legit experience that each one has to experience. Alright, so we're going through the canals of Venice, and as you can see, we're now riding on a low tide because the normal tide is the one up to the green over here. But if we're looking at the ones over here right now, the water is actually pretty low, so it actually goes higher during the higher tides. It's a pretty fancy boat ride. I wonder how it was during the ancient times when the ancient aristocrats go through these canals or these boats. Hola! Konnichiwa! Ni hao! Bon dia! Bon dia!
Oh my gosh. Magkahi ka sa lahat. Makita natin.
So it's traffic here in Venice. It's a boat traffic. Oh my god. With all these boats counterflowing, there's really no like one way or two way. It's just like boats going, and there's a police boat and gondolas and speedboats and bigger boats and smaller boats. So it's a boat Mageddon. So it's a boat Mageddon over here, and it's quite noisy. So yeah. Can you imagine the streets of Venice back when it was originally at its peak, when all the Venetian culture was so at its height? These streets were filled with the aristocrats of Venice riding around in boats, and now I can just see a Foot Locker over here. Some of the iconic scenes here at Venice. Oh, so these are cool Venetian masks, legitimately from Venice. Check it out. The Venetian, is that doctor's mask? And then all these are like party masks and whatnot. Of course, Pinocchio and all these are here. Oh cool, look, we've reached another point of interest on the way to San Marco Square. Man, these are huge structures here in Venice of a floating canalway. Hotel Orion. I wonder where Spider-Man fought. We'll find that later. So it's been raining, and I wish it could be a sunnier day here in Venice, but who says you can't enjoy Venice when it's wet? It's like trying to go to the jungle log jam in Enchanted Kingdom and not get splashed on. So my shoes are pretty wet right now, and my socks are soaking inside. But it's Venice, guys. It's Venice. We're atop the Rialto Bridge. Wait, let me uncover that. Alright, so we're atop the Rialto Bridge, and we're seeing the part where the Spider-Man movie was shot. This or Mysterio fought Spider-Man, and that water monster, water elemental came out. Pretty cool stuff. All right, we're here at St. Mark's Square, and as we see here in St. Mark's Square, it's a place where Spider-Man fought Mysterio in the latest Spider-Man Marvel series movie series, starring Zendaya and Tom Holland. I also remember this place being flooded when there was a huge storm here in Italy. So the first time I've seen Venetian art was back in Macau, when I went to the Venetian casino when I was a young kid. I've never seen the actuals until today. So now I'm showing you the Venetian art as I see it for the first time myself. So we've reached the other part of St. Mark's Square, and here in Venice it feels very, very unique, where you can actually experience how the ancients used to live. Not just ancients, ancient aristocrats used to live here, and for them having a boat was like equivalent to like having a nice car. Look at these boats. Check out those gondola rides. Oh my gosh, it's too windy. Ah, I'm struggling with my umbrella. It's fighting against me. Parang ang sarap mag-gelato sa lamig, ano? Since 1985.
Maybe you can.
So, are you a sweet tooth? Well, here's what's up. Chocolate fountain here in Venice. We've got Jon Snow for 34 euros and 30 euros for Frodo. King Arthur at 28. Cats and dogs fighting in chess battle. Interesting stuff. So there she is, looking at some more souvenirs that are very nice here in Venice. Oh look, we've got mini Venetian masks. So the masquerade parties of Venice must have been really lit. Alright. So I'm looking at a Kodak right in the middle of the streets of Venice, and right now it doesn't seem like much, but for those who know what Kodak is, back in my day this used to be when you take your camera to get your film developed into actual printed photos. Now for a lot of Gen Zs today, they won't recognize what Kodak is, but during my time even I had to go to Kodak several times to get my photos printed. Yep, this is a way better experience than going through that bus boat. It's like luxury versus not. It's like canned sardines.
But it's also because
it's mostly the wait.
Yeah,
The waiting time is like gonna kill your time schedule. Yeah. So if you're running after a train, it's always better to take this kind of taxi boat rather than the other one. Of course, if you got a lot of time, then you'll save a lot of money. Of course, if you take the bus boat. If you're alone or 2 people, but if you're like 7 people, well, this already beats the bus boat. And we are back at the central station here in Venice. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's a deep puddle here. You should be looking. My gosh, my socks are wet. Oh my god. That was a puddle. So guys, be careful of puddles. It's a really wet city here, especially when it's raining.